Welcome back to the Dr. No Show. Back by popular request. Well, it was his mum, really. It's Zeb. Keep watching the show that now has more uploads than the British Navy got fucking ships. We got 5 uploads now.
Fuck me, that's a lot.
That's a lot. Stay tuned. Welcome back, Seb. Thank you for coming back. See, Seb brought me a present today. All the way from Plymouth. Yeah. You know where he lives now, if you want to go and hunt him down.
You've just doxed me, man.
I doxed you. I haven't said your second name. There's a lot of people who live in Plymouth. He bought me a swear box, yeah? He spent a lot of money on that. The money, there was quite a bit of money in there, but I had to get coffee and milk, sugar. He wanted some, you know what these young people like? He wanted some soft drinks and all Mountain Dew shit. So there we go. Was money in there, but it's gone now.
You know,
I was only from the last video.
I was told it's not about
what. Thank you for that.
Spend. It's about the effort that you put.
No,
in.
But there was a good effort, and I like the duct tape. That was great.
It's a nice little.
And I know you don't earn a lot because he don't earn a lot because he worked for a charity. He's not now. He's not working for the charity now.
Thank God.
But a lot of people did say, not just his mum. Mainly his mum, though. His mum's friends. No one else watches our show.
What's that scandal?
We're joking, they do. Of course they do.
What's that scandal in the US where there was rich people paying massive universities to get their children in?
Oh yeah, I think that still goes on. I think that goes on, and all private schools, people with money, their kids could be thick as dog shit, right? And most of them are. Look at everybody who runs the country and the government and that. They're thick as dog shit, really, aren't
I think that's what Epstein did with his girlfriend.
What did he do?
Because she was a dentist, and he was bribing the world's best professors in this field to just tutor her. Epstein.
Really? Did she pass? Did she get a GND or whatever they call it?
Well, if he put millions of quid into her, he's fucking better.
He put more than couple of million quid into her, that's for sure.
100%.
My God. Apparently he had a childlike penis. But I don't know that. I just heard it on the... Look, we digress again. We're talking about Epstein's childlike... I don't know.
That's a topic for another day.
So we always keep saying that, don't we? That's a topic for another. That is a topic I don't even want to talk about. So, yeah, talking about charities, a lot of people said, oh, he didn't talk about enough about charities and what did he actually do? And then can we sort of have a day in his life about the charity? So we're going to do so tell us all about it. How we know you work for a charity. We're recapping. The people that didn't watch the first one, there's an edited version. He done it because he doesn't like my unedited versions. He's going to do the unedited, well, he has done it. He was going to do it.
Well, it's just a better video. Yeah. Don't you think it's a better video?
Me, I just chuck out the unedited, but he's a bit more professional. Yeah. So, yeah. So you can watch his. If it's done, I don't know. I don't know when we're putting this out. So if it's done, you can watch the edited and unedited versions on YouTube and other streaming platforms. Otherwise, yeah, we're on part 2 today. And we're going to talk about the charities. And he's going to tell you about how he worked, how he had to work. And today, you got your little book.
I've got my book.
They used to have meetings. You had to have meetings then?
Every single day we had a meeting.
Where did you have the meeting to then?
It'd be at the office, at the company office. So we would go from my house, I'd wake up, get ready for work, normal stuff. I'd go into the office and we'd have an hour or 2 hour meeting. And sometimes we'd have a regional company.
What, like Ricky Gervais' office, was it? It sounds like it. You did tell me a little bit about it. It sounds a little bit like it. Yeah.
It was a lot of the buffoonery, not enough of the pay.
What about the meetings? You're going to tell us about the meetings,
aren't you? I've got a book full of stuff from the meetings.
I think we want to hear about the meetings. Yeah. Let's say you roll on in. What time did you get into work? Early then, because you done
always
long
at
days.
8 o'clock on the dot.
8 o'clock, yeah.
You know, I was.
You'd leave home early, 7, half past 7.
Half 7. But then I'd have to wake up at 6, half 6, get showered, get changed, get breakfast. Get on the bus, finally get into work, it's 8 o'clock, and we have meetings. So we have these motivational meetings in the morning that tell us what we need to do, what we're doing wrong, and how we can improve in the business. And they were really insightful. And I'm going to read a couple of the things that I wrote down, because every single meeting they made us write down notes.
Lucky for us that they did, really. We'd have no episode otherwise.
Yeah.
Right, let's go then. Let's
you want to dive straight into the book?
Yeah, I think we'd dive straight. I think you don't want us to piss about talking about other stuff. We're trying not to digress too much today. Oh yeah, I want you to read. So in a typical meeting, what would you? Let's see. Let's see. Give me the date.
Let me set the scene.
Go set the scene. You carry on.
So it's 8:00. We get in.
Yeah.
And there's always a motivational speech about how some business innovated. You know, you got your Blockbuster, you got your KFC, you've got franchises. You know, it's some really good stuff.
Yeah.
It's how if we stay the same, we're gonna fail, and we can't fail in this business because children die, animals die if we fail.
It's true.
It's very true. Yeah. So here's some of the things that I wrote down, because I wrote down things that sounded knowledgeable, things that would help me, and things that were just inspirational to hear, such as create rapport with people. It's a simple thing.
Yeah. Like we're having today. Great rapport.
Great rapport.
Yeah.
But when you're up on stand, all you'd have to do is you'd have to find something unique about a person just to build a rapport. Like you would say, "Sir, I love your glasses. They don't make you look fugly at all." Bit of sense of humour. He could take it the wrong way. I could get in trouble, or he could laugh about it. And then if he laughs about it, he's already my mate. You know, we've closed that gap from stranger and acquaintance to, you know, we're just having a laugh.
Oh, I'd be laughing about it. Yeah,
Exactly,
definitely.
yeah,
It'd be
yeah.
great.
And
Great. Bit of banter. Yeah, I love
whatever the conversation is, we
Yep.
always finish it on, how can you help us? Sorry, I know you got a busy day.
Yeah.
I know we're just chums having a laugh. But at the end of the day, if I don't ask you this, I'm not being paid.
No, it's fair enough. I understand that. That's
How
fine.
does that statement make you feel?
I got to do something because I'm waiting for the wife to come out of Primark. I always say so. Yeah, I just talk.
Sorry, no, this is a separate thing from
Yeah,
the
but
statement.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter to me. I've got time, all the time in the world. It doesn't matter unless I'm doing a video. Then I'm going to be saying, I ain't got time, mate.
I've created.
Otherwise,
this
I'll
rapport.
talk with you. Yeah,
I've created this rapport.
yeah, it's great. I think you're a nice guy. Yeah,
He's still in the bit. He's still in the bit. So I've created this rapport
you
by
have.
going, "Oh, I like your glasses,
Yeah.
mate. We're mates. We
Yeah.
have a conversation." We'd end that conversation, and I'd go, "You know, I have to ask you this. How that statement alone, it makes me feel like it makes you feel like a bad person for not listening. I have to ask you this, or I don't get paid. You know, it's my job to be here. And as much as I would like to have just a little chat, a bit of banter about, I just need to ask you this." So you're more inclined to stay because you feel like you've gone all this way. I've wasted all my time on you, and you don't want to feel bad for that. So it's about using emotion. One of the things I said yesterday,
yeah,
emotion to create that sense of urgency, that sense of comradeship, that rapport to keep people locked in.
yeah.
So I made you a friend.
Yeah.
I quickly make you a friend, and straight away I'm abusing that trust to sell something to you.
Of course, I always talk to Jehovah's Witnesses when they knock on the door. So yeah, why wouldn't I talk to you?
Yeah, but I'm not going to sell you because you know you're on it. You're not going to give to charity. But if you're a
No,
vulnerable,
not to me personally, but I'm just acting as though I'm a normal.
if you're a vulnerable,
I'm not normal, but I'm just saying.
if you're
I can-
a vulnerable individual,
Yeah,
your husband died, and you just need to talk to
I haven't
someone.
got a husband, by the way.
You don't.
No, but I know where you're getting from. No.
I don't believe that.
I've
for
got
a
a
second.
wife. Shut up. Rumours are not true. Go on.
What's your wife's name? Steve.
Stan. Right, Stan. Go on, yeah. So, yeah, I get it. So, I got a vulnerability. My boyfriend's left me.
your
If I'm a
boyfriend-
girl, obviously.
You're all
Well,
on
he could
your
be a
own.
boy and your boyfriend's left you. I'm
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
This is not a sexist program. I don't care who you are, what you do.
This is just the people that we would target.
Yeah, we're just
Was
targeting. Yeah, we're
old
just talking
women,
about targeting. Yeah, older
and,
people. Really.
You know, if they're on their own, sometimes you just assume the worst.
yeah,
And quite all the time, they just come out and say it. "Oh, sorry, I just lost my husband to cancer."
Yeah,
And then you'll be like,
that's horrible.
"Well, that's fantastic because we're doing stuff with cancer."
Well, no, it's not fantastic that she's lost her husband, but I'm saying
Yeah,
that's,
yeah, like-
I know what you're not going to say. It's fantastic when she said, "I just
You
lost
know
my
how
husband."
devastating it is.
Yeah, you bet you
and
would
that
say,
is
"Yeah, well,
why-
I could." Yeah,
On the inside,
I
we're
get
like,
it.
"Oh, fuck yeah, we got an even stronger link between the charity and her. So
No.
why would she say no?"
no, true.
And it's about using as much emotion as possible. And it is one of the things that we were taught. We were taught often, we were taught well. Make that connection, abuse that connection so people feel bad for walking off, and put as much emotion and as much emphasis in your pitch to make them want to help you. And it's not guilt tripping, because I'm not saying, you know, if you don't help these children, they're going to die. But it's that grey area in between where
Yeah,
we've made an emotional connection.
Yeah,
you
of
know?
course.
You're on your own. you've lost your husband. I'm so sorry to hear that, you know. I'm always here if you need to help, if you need to talk. And straight away, I've turned that conversation and gone, as much as I love this conversation, as much as I love you as a person, unfortunately, I have to ask you because it is my job and I'm being paid to be here. Now, you don't have to say anything, but it would just make my day if you could just listen to what I have to say. You've gone all this distance, you've put all this emotion out into this conversation, and I've brought it into this work. I've brought it into my pitch, and I've used that emotion as momentum to sell you something. And it's a bit predatory, really, if we're being honest, especially to these vulnerable people. Now, we're not allowed to sell to vulnerable people if they've got some type of disability.
You're not allowed to.
Like mental disability, I must say. We're not allowed to sell to them if they've got caretakers. We're not allowed to sell to them if they've got dementia. We're not allowed to sell to them. I had a woman with, it was leukemia, I think it was. And she was saying, as much as I would like to help, I don't think I'm going to live long enough to support your cause. And I couldn't sell her because I'm supposed to sell her for 6 months, and she didn't have that. It's horrible.
That's sad.
Yeah. And
it's cutthroat, really.
One of the things that I realised, the more that we got on and the more I was paying attention to what they were doing, is they were using those exact same tactics on us. Exact same tactics. Every single morning, it'd be a meeting saying...
So they were mirroring what they were asking you to do,
exactly,
but using it on you as well.
Yeah. So every morning, we'd have a meeting talking about how we want you to do better. We're here for you. We're trying to build
Sales one-on-one,
you up. We're here for you. But you're not selling as much as we would hope you would at this point. Is there anything we can do to help you? And it's that emotional connection that makes you feel like you're doing the company wrong. You're not making us as much money. Now, do you have personal stuff going on in your life? Or... And the more you listen to it, the more you realise that's what I'm telling these people.
It's very invasive, isn't it? To me, that comes across very invasive if you want to know what I'm doing, because, you know, obviously my life at home is affecting your revenue.
I can understand it. Like from
it's
a
business,
point of
isn't
view,
it?
yeah.
So we got to look at charities. This is what this programme's about.
If
It's
I had
about how a charity is quite the dark side of it, really.
Yeah, it's quite complex because any way you look at it, you could say, well, if I worked at a construction company and I wasn't working all my days, they'd come and say to me, is everything all right? How come you're not working these days? But at the same time, at least they're paying you at least minimum wage an hour.
Yeah.
Those morning meetings that could be an hour, 2 hours long that I have to come in for, I'm not getting paid for that.
You're not getting paid
I'm not getting paid for that.
So that just come under your basic commission for the day then?
So I could have instead gone into the field for 2 extra hours. I still would have been paid 70 quid a day for those 2 hours. But I would have had more chance to sell someone and make a commission.
Seems like they need you to go in there for a little bit of mind control, a little bit of subtle hypnotism in the morning. You know, like that rah, go team, go sort of mentality. Is that sort of...
Yeah, kind of.
Sound like that's what they're trying to do?
They would genuinely work on our skills with us.
Yeah.
We would have, after the morning meeting,
that
was a bit of hypnotherapy just to get you in the move, get you your control.
Yeah.
Then they would move us out of the conference room and put us into the little meeting area where we would just work on our pitches, and we would practice, we would teach, and we would learn. So I'd sit with you and I'll go, all right, you're quite new. This is my pitch. This is how I would do, and this is what I want you to work on. If you can focus on the emotion and try and make someone your friend, they're more likely to give you their money.
So everybody went in there. I suppose everybody had a weak area. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to analyse you, seeing where your weakness is. Some people probably talk better than others. Some people probably less persuasive.
Yeah.
So you all had a weakness, and they were just trying to find out what your weakness is and try to build it up.
But
or build that weakness out of you so that you could be
a better
earn
salesman.
more money, a better salesman. Yeah,
and it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You want that
business,
in a business,
isn't it?
yeah. If you're training these people, you want them to do that.
Yeah, of course you do.
And you know, if it's helping charities, yeah, sure, why not? But when you're being paid £70 a day for 12 hours of work, and then on top of that you have to pay £10 for your ride share, you've got to save £14 for taxes. You're only making £50 a day.
What is the commission then for each sale for you? I don't know if we asked that on the last. I don't know if I asked you that. Did I ask you that on the last?
You didn't. No,
episode?
I don't think so.
No, I think we were just pissing about a bit too much on that one. But
I have a photo of it somewhere. So it depends, but it was from £1 per sale to £7.50. But the £7.50 one was a niche new thing that not many people are aware of. So you're not going to sell any single person. My whole time on that campaign made 0 sales, so I didn't get that £7.50. Now, if some people were really good at selling this one specific thing, really good at using emotion and talking to people and selling them and saying, oh, this is a horrible thing and we need to combat this. Can you help us? Some people can make a decent living. Do you know what that decent living is?
I don't know. I haven't got a clue.
It's minimum fucking wage.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, like you said before, it's really just suited for single people and young people.
Yeah. It's a
and
good job.
They, even though it's slave labour, really, that if you went in there with the right mindset, like any job, you can learn. It'll be short term, but you would take something from it.
Yeah.
You learn how to effectively talk to people, and it would probably gain you a little bit more confidence.
Yeah.
And that would probably help you get a better job, actually, especially if you had to take your CV in somewhere. Yeah. A, you've had a little job. B, you're being used to talking into you like people, it's like customer services, really. Isn't
You've
it?
got the confidence to
You've
talk
got the
to
confidence,
people,
and then maybe that could help you.
I mean, honestly,
onto a better job.
Massively helped my confidence. I can't lie.
Good.
But
yeah, it's good that you got some benefits from it.
As great as that is, being paid £70 a day.
Yeah.
And I get home at 8
with 50 quid.
With 50 quid.
And you probably bought a sandwich or something, or
so it's less than 50
sausage
quid.
roll.
You buy Mackies, you spend another up to 10 quid a day.
Well, just imagine you end with 50. You end up with like 40 quid a day.
Yeah.
You know, that's £200. You can't live on £200 a week, can you? So you've got a baby coming, I know. So how the hell are you going to sustain a family with that? It wouldn't even cover the rent, would it?
The way that I saw it,
wouldn't even cover the rent.
I ended up quitting was I saw it as I am seeing my family for 2 hours a day. I would have to get home at 8 and I would have 2 hours till 10 to sort the dishes out, make food, eat, shower, clean, see my girlfriend, say hi, relax, sort the cats out, feed the cats, whatever. I have to do everything in 2 hours and then go to sleep.
You can't do that.
Only to wake up at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. to get
showered, repeat, basically.
Eat, change your clothes, whatever you do in the morning. If you didn't get tidying done last night, do it in the morning.
Was it?
And then go to work.
Was it a 5-day a week, or could you do as many hours as you want?
The thing
weekends or whatever.
They said it's one of the best things about it is you're completely flexible because you are self-employed.
The weekends you'd have a lot of people around like supermarkets, shopping centres.
So if you wanted to work weekends, you could work weekends.
Yeah.
If you wanted to work weekdays, you could work weekdays. If you wanted to work 3 days a week, you could work 3 days a week. But you're working 3 days a week. Those 3 days, that's a day and a half you're working. For what? £210.
That's mad.
It's just not. It's not good. It's not.
I admire you, though. A man like you and with your girlfriend and then baby on the way, you could have just said, no. He could have just said, I'll just sign on the dole. He did go on the dole briefly when he came out of university, but as soon as he could find a job, and I have a big respect to people like Zeb, but went out and knew the job was rubbish, but was trying to make something for himself, went out and took that instead of taking a handout from the government. Great, absolutely great. And I hope you do. I know he's now looking for other employment, and he's super talented, and hopefully the plan is that we can build this channel up and get a lot of subscribers, so you could be helping, like, subscribe and share, and then I could get him to operate, be a regular guest contributor, and you could operate my machinery, because I haven't got a bloody clue, and do editing, because he's got all these technical skills that he could offer. But I digress again, like we normally do.
Yeah, so instead of begging people in the streets for a charity, I'm going to beg you online for myself. I think that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
It's the best way to put it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a professional beggar.
He could be, tell you what, He might be joking. That might come across as a joke, but I bet professional beggars get more money than he earns in a day. Don't they?
Was that
those people in London
beggar
earn
in
2 or
New
3
York, and people followed them home, and they like lived in proper like
houses,
like expensive houses.
And in
they had
London?
proper, yeah.
Yeah, they're like Romanians and like Bulgarians.
And
no,
like,
there's other people from other countries as well doing it. I'm not picking on Romanians. I've got a lot of Romanian friends and Bulgarian friends.
I think they were just the ones that got
They
caught.
were like sort of the gypsies and that, and they were doing exactly the same in London. And people followed.
Yeah,
they would at the end of their shift. These ladies with the kids and that, like with this like scruffy clothes on, would get into like Mercedes, BMWs that are only a couple of years old, and go back to these really nice houses every night.
That's why
there was groups of them, gangs of them. Actually, I think they still do it. Still gangs all over Europe doing it.
Like they'd have just like really nice. Or no, I remember what it was. They would wear like hijabs and stuff like that, and like massive cloaks, and they'd like just lie on the floor, just going on their phone.
So if you see me and Zeb in the shopping centre near you, chuck us a couple of quid, will you?
Yeah.
You won't chuck me no money. You'll say he's eating too much already, that fat bastard.
At least you know where you're
skinny.
wasting your money.
Yeah.
At least you know where you're wasting your money.
Yeah, true.
It's the important part. You know it's being wasted on this little gut there.
That's right. At least you got a choice. You're not being. There's no people that are sitting on the street just with a sign. There's no high stress. They just say, "Got any spare change? Got any spare? Got a sausage roll?"
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's up to you whether you want to give it. My daughter's always giving money to the people. You know,
I
in
never
our
give
town.
money. I never give money.
Yeah, she's always chucks it a pound in the hat. I don't care.
I always
she wants to
say-
do that. I think that's quite a nice thing. But you don't have to give money.
No. I don't always. I barely ever. But when I do, it's always like, do you want a drink from the shop, mate? I give them something that I know they can.
Yeah, that's
do
a good
something
idea.
wrong
Yeah,
with.
yeah.
Like,
I think my daughter's done that. Got on a sausage roll or something.
Yeah, like usually
People say, "Oh, I'm not going to give it to them because they're only going to spend it on alcohol and drugs." And I say, "Yeah, so am I." So I might as well give it to them. I'm only going to spend it on alcohol and drugs as well, Zeb.
I was on a night out once.
Not you so much.
And I
You're a
gave a
clean living
homeless
lad,
guy a £5 note.
£5 note.
5 minutes
What,
later,
your charity money?
I was
You've
drunk.
only got 40 quid.
I was
free.
very drunk.
You must have been drunk. How can you afford to drink working for the charity then?
No. This was
Before. When you was
University,
a university student.
when I was a professional drinker.
Professional drinker for a couple
when I was
of
in my
years.
prime. I gave him £5.
Yeah.
20 minutes later, I'm in an argument with him because he was trying to sexually assault one of my friends.
God.
Horrible, horrible thing.
What horrible thing. You give somebody a fiver and
Honestly.
then he tries to sexually assault your
Now,
friend.
that's nothing
Is he
against...
alright now or not?
I don't have the slightest clue. I haven't seen him since. I haven't got anything about homeless people. You know, I've
I haven't. No, I don't know. No.
witnessed it from my family. I have personal experience from it.
Yeah.
And it's a horrible thing to go through. You're a victim in my opinion.
I've been homeless once. I was homeless when I was about, I don't know, 16 or something. I was a bit of a shit. My mum kicked me out and I was homeless for a couple of months. So I had to go through a winter. And I remember sleeping rough on a park bench in the snow, or like remember the garages when people didn't use the garages. So I broke into a garage to sleep and slept in barns. And then I went around Europe and done a tour of Europe like on my own, and pretty crazy things I've done really, and slept in Spain on a motorway in France. South of France. So I know what being homeless is like. So I've been homeless in places all in different countries, and it's not very nice, to be fair.
Exactly.
It's better to be homeless in a hot country. That's all I can say. So I have been there, and I know what it's like. So yeah, only briefly, but yeah, it's not good. So I do feel sorry for homeless people. Some people want to live like that. Some people want to.
Yeah, because
they have been helped.
The highest priority in councils.
Yeah, but they have been helped.
Priority.
Well, we know people ourselves, don't we? They've been offered houses and
they lived in them for like a couple of days.
They can't.
And
It's just
went straight
impossible.
out.
Yeah, they can't. They would rather. There's a lot of people that just rather live on the street.
A
No
lot of
matter
the
how much
time, it is just because of drugs, though.
Yeah, drugs.
Because they're
it's
not
true.
in their right state. They're never thinking, I need to get out of the streets. They're thinking, I need my next fix. How can I get that?
That's true. I did talk about that in one of my videos. I think. Did you see that video? I talked about people about the Greens. And somebody did comment, Zeb. Somebody said, "Oh, you like that guy? It sounds like you like him." And I said, "No, I don't really like him, but I just think every it's a Labour Party, Conservative. They've all got good policies, haven't they? They've all got good policies. They've got bad policies, and if they unlike the Labour said they're going to do this and done that, and done fuck all. In fact, they reversed a lot of them, left people in debt. So
I'm going to come out and say it.
Go on.
I do like the Greens.
Yeah, they are quite funny.
They are my favourite political party at the moment. And that is mainly because they have more good policies than bad policies.
I did read out, but I'm not going to say I like the Greens, because I don't really know a lot about them.
An issue,
yeah,
they have a plan for it. They don't.
Do they really have a plan for it?
We'll have another episode. We'll go for the Greens manifesto.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to go through the Greens manifesto. Can't be any worse than the fucking Labourers, can it? All Conservatives. Conservatives, my God. What about reform? See, reform, the thing is, you know what I'm thinking. You know what I said last time, that I believe all the parties, like those parties, I'm not saying the fringe parties so much, are being paid for. Don't know if you agree with that, but I just say a lot of them have been bought and paid for, and reform's one of them. I'm hoping I'm wrong, because we need someone in this country that's going to rebuild it properly.
So that's why I like the Greens, because, coming from a working class family background, I want someone who knows that lifestyle and who can represent us in Parliament. And the Greens, the recent person they put up in Manchester, she is a plumber, and she's recently become a plasterer as well.
Wow.
She is. If she didn't win this, she would just go back to working for a client.
She's probably going to earn more money being a plumber and a plasterer than an MP. Well, you've seen what the fucking plumbers charge these days?
Depends how crooked she is. If we see her in a Lambo...
I don't want to go into that one.
If we see her in a Lambo, then we know she's crooked. She pulls up in a Mercedes, it's a bit on the nose, but if she's driving a Prius...
Yeah. Well,
she's clean as fuck.
Do you know what I said? Every MP should have oversight.
Yeah. Public oversight,
why not? It's so easy to do, especially in this technology, the world we got now with all the technology.
100%.
We could track everything they do, and afterwards, if we found out anything's been tied, they make money from using politics.
Have you seen
even years out? Right. Say you wrote a book about. I'm not saying. Say I was in politics as an MP, and I'd done a life story, or I'd done a story about when I was in politics. Yeah, you can keep that money because you're talking about something that you actually done. That's fair enough. That's a book, that's memoirs or something like that while I was an MP.
Yeah.
But anything tied, like you were sort of tied to this company, give them inside information or anything like that, you'll have to go and answer to that in front of a court and possibly put into prison, and definitely you've got to pay all that money. So you made money because somebody said in the House, you were in the House of Commons bar, and someone said, all right, for example, that's going to happen tomorrow, so you might not do it. You can't do it yourself, but you've told someone else that's got a lot of money, stocks and shares, and that's going to affect the price, maybe double the shares overnight, and you've told somebody. All right, it's hard to trace that back, isn't it? It'd be hard to trace that back. When it hearsay, you can say, I didn't tell them that. But if I was the MP and you're my friend, I could say, guess what, Zeb? I've heard this is going to be brought into power tomorrow or next week, whatever, about a company. This company's going to do this, or this company's do that, or we're going to announce this big thing that they're going to be in charge of this or that. And it's a big organisation, and it's easy for you to tell somebody, isn't it?
Oh, 100%.
Without anyone finding out. There's not linked to you, but somehow linked to you, but not traceable. But not traceable.
Exactly that. Yeah.
And it's like these drug barons, isn't it? Yeah. Pablo Escobar, they used to bury their money in big oil drums, didn't they? Because they knew one day they might get caught.
So they just kept it there.
So they kept it there. And they thought, well, I got 100 billion, but I expect he did have more than 100. He was really rich. But he'd bury it all over the place in case he got incarcerated, then let out. And one day he's got this runaway fund, escape fund, isn't it? It's no different than that, really.
Exactly.
No one could ever find half the money. It's never been found, I don't think. But who's going to find it? That's what they're doing. They'll have the money later, through something to help with this. That's what I believe.
They'll get it back from funding. It's like APAC. So, it's a legal bribe, is what it's a political donation for the parties. It's the way that Israel is funding politicians. And there's an APAC tracker that
I've
tracks
heard about
every
the
single...
APAC,
Yeah. So it's clear as day. They aren't hiding it. They're giving the money back to them for changing policies, for changing people's opinions, for making this vote go this way instead. And I mean, it's just a horrible thing.
I think Elon Musk found that out, didn't he? Was he the first one when he done the Doge? I'm not. I'm not sure whether he was a plant, Elon Musk, whether he was planted in there
for a future episode.
I can't talk about that in a moment. But he went into Doge and he saved them billions of pounds or whatever. But allegedly, but we don't know if they're all working together. Yeah, but he's not going to fuck himself over because he gets a lot of contracts from government. So
I mean, if we're talking about,
he can't be that naive.
Doge. I mean, the reform in Kent. They set up a Doge unit and they spent £400,000 on it. Guess how much money they saved?
You're going to say something like 20 grand or something.
Guess how much money they saved?
I don't know, £1,000.
Nothing.
How much did they
Nothing.
They say, well, how much did they spend on it? 400?
£400,000.
That's crazy.
And they also spent, I think it was something like £75,000 on flags. On flags.
Which flags? I bet they were bloody Palestinian, weren't they?
Reform?
Reform.
You really think they're going to wave Palestinian flags?
I didn't know he was on about reform. You caught me off a hot there. I just thought you thought about the government. I mean, to say the government wouldn't be spending 70 grand on.
Well, no, it is the government because Reform's in charge of them in Kent. Yeah.
MP then.
Yeah. Fucking ridiculous.
Crazy.
Yeah. This is why I like the Greens, because they have policies, and they've actively spoken about them and said, this is where we're going to get the money, and this is what we're going to do with it.
If you want a smaller pair of titties or bigger titties, you've just got to hypnotise yourself. Look, mine have gone down already.
That's what every single morning meeting was.
Yeah, I saw Zach Polensky's video, how to get your breasts smaller, and it just worked. Zach, well done.
It's what we do.
How do I make my penis bigger? That's what I want to know. I've tried that. It doesn't work.
Those are the pills.
No, I suppose
Kia's going to come out with a line of them.
Rude things like that.
No, but fuck it. Every single morning we had a meeting.
Yeah, let's go.
It was about hypnotising you so your tits get smaller.
Really?
Yeah. So you look more presentable, and so people don't. You look more approachable. So it also makes you have like a slim, thin little waist, slutty waist they like to call it. You get a slutty waist.
I don't fucking believe him. No, really?
No,
what
seriously,
else?
yeah. They go, and your tits just grow like that.
See, Zach Polensky in charge of the charity commission. That'd be terrible. Imagine him in charge. My God. What else did you discuss in the meetings then?
Oh, let me get the book. Let me get the book.
Black book out. Yeah. Here comes the black book.
That's not a good sign.
It's not a good black book.
I only spoke about one thing in the book. Right. So we've got... you need to choose the people you talk to. So that's just, targeting the vulnerable. Like
he was saying, if he was talking to me, it'd be a waste of time talking to me. But
don't act surprised when people stop.
Only what?
When people stop, don't act surprised. Because you speak to 100 people and some of them stop because they're just like, yeah, sure, what do you want? And you can't act surprised because sometimes you never expect it from like a certain person. You have someone walk past with like the grumpiest face and...
You think he's never going to stop?
And then you'll go, all right, mate. And it goes, yeah, how are you doing? We having a good day? And
so it's assumption then. It's assumption. Yeah. Don't assume.
Exactly. Learn your pitches. Learn the charities that you're working for. That's just good advice. Yeah. This one I like. Momentum is built. Plateaus are chosen.
Say it again.
Momentum is built. Plateaus are chosen.
That sounds professional.
Do you see what
the fuck's it mean? Well, some people out there we're not going to know what it means.
That.
Is that from Art of War or something like that?
That took 10 minutes to explain in a meeting.
Well, you can explain it in a minute, surely.
I explained it in like 30 seconds.
Go on then.
Momentum is built. So all that means is the more you do, the more momentum you have, the more you talk to people, the better you are.
Yeah.
The second you stop, all of that goes. Because you've got in a rhythm, you've got in a routine, You
could talk to someone for 10, 15 minutes and they could still say no though, couldn't they?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Do they?
Yeah.
All the time?
Honestly, the second you go, unfortunately, we are taking money, they just go, never mind then, fuck off, and walk off.
Right, what else is Ricky Gervais's office saying then?
Did you say that last episode?
Yeah, well, I can say it again. I can say it in any episode I want. I can say Ricky Gervais in any episode.
Goals are achievable.
Yeah, that's an old one, isn't it?
But you need to push through.
Push through. Next one.
As results stagnate.
What is it?
As results stagnate.
If you don't push through, results stagnate, yeah?
No, you have to push through when results stagnate.
All right, okay.
So when your results aren't coming, you got to push
through that.
You got to push through, and then your goal will be achievable.
All right.
It's
just... I was trying that with these videos that we're doing. I'm pushing through the 5 episodes. So hopefully 6 I'll get 30 subscribers.
Yeah. But it's all of it is just like motivational
jargon.
You see it on like Facebook.
Do you think they get it? Do you think the team leaders get it from Facebook then, or someone like that? Do you think they just look it up on Google the night before?
Do you know
say,
what
am I going to talk about tomorrow? I've got to impress Seb tomorrow.
Do you know what it is? They look at their
Let's
nan's.
push through.
They look at their nan's Facebook and they look at the motivational quotes.
Yeah.
You know when they've got like stars in the sky and then they've got like a deer or something, and then they'll go.
What, your teeth are like stars in the sky? They come out at night.
Momentum
like the
is
wives.
built. Plateaus are chosen.
Plateaus chosen.
Be yourself.
Yeah.
It's just results.
It's bizarre.
Results are a project.
Yeah.
They're still there even when you don't put the effort in. But when you come back, you've got to put the work in.
Fucking hell. That's unusual for me. Normally I can just speak about any shit, but that's really.
This is a 2 hour, like an hour to 2 hour meeting that I wasn't getting paid for.
Not paid for. Results.
Momentum moves forward at a price.
Momentum moves forward at a price. What price though?
That's the question. The price to you and me to support
It's different to
these
someone
charities,
else.
It's £2 a week.
God.
£2.50. You know, it's only £2.
You can't even get 4 sausage rolls at Greg's for that. I've said Greg's a few times as well.
To be fair, I was looking at it.
What, Greg's sausage rolls?
No, quite a lot of the time I'd go, just look at that packet of blueberries. You really want to have that instead of help a child.
Yeah, true.
Like it's.
You could go to Morrison's at night when they're chucking all the shit away and get them for £1 and still help a child.
You don't even have to do that. Just go dumpster dive in the bin and you get it for free.
Yeah, true. Go shoplifting. No, I don't mean that. Not shoplifting. I wouldn't ever go shoplifting.
The magic
And no should you. Go on.
is in the work you're avoiding.
The magic is in the work you're avoiding. I'm trying to work that out. The magic is in the work. That makes sense. What sense? How can you... Come on, tell me what your team leader was thinking when he... Was he on cocaine or something? Or he must have been on ketamine or crack or something.
It's not like...
He must have been on something.
It's not like the Wolf of Wall Street.
He's on LSD.
But a scary amount of the people working there were on like drugs. Not whilst they were working, sometimes, yeah.
I think they're on mushrooms. What else did they say? I love it. I think we could do a whole programme on these motivational words.
Yeah, God.
It doesn't make any sense. I can't work it out.
Oh, God.
I'm only on coffee.
So there's 4 phases, right? There's the learning phase.
Mm.
There's the automation phase.
Yeah.
There's the optimization phase.
Mm.
And the progressive growth phase. Now that first learning phase, that's
what phase did you get to? Sounds like the thetans in Scientology. You got to climb up the ladder, the 12 steps of Scientology to become a thetan. Is it, they call them thetans?
Something like that, yeah.
A thetan sounds like you're progressing. Does sound like Scientology, doesn't it? It's
gets,
weird. Progression stage 1, reward stage 2, stage 3, and Grandmaster Charity Seller, isn't it?
The more you look at it, the more like
religious
what the fuck is this?
It's getting more like a cultish, not religious, cultish.
So the learning phase is like, it's the beginning. It's when you're doing shit and you're learning.
Yeah, and you're keen then, aren't you? You think, this I could be the person that earns £4,000 a week. You could be.
I mean, everything is awkward.
Mm.
You think a lot. Your confidence is low, and the results are inconsistent.
A bit like my YouTube channel then.
Well, it's a good thing I've come here for.
Hopefully, people are going to love it, and
we're
gonna boost it up in a year's time. Hopefully,
we're gonna build it up.
Build it, and they will come.
We're gonna build it up with momentum.
There's one. I've got one. I could be a team leader for this charity. Look,
what is it?
Build it, and they will come. That was on a TV program. I think I had. No, but it had that. What's that famous actor? He's probably.
Sorry, could you say that one more time? But
build it, and they will come. Oh. So it's to do with this program. This is film. What film was it? My God, Fields of Dreams. Fields of Dreams. Look at that. Kevin Costner, brilliant film.
Build it, and they will come.
Yeah, build it, and they will come.
That is a bit sketchy.
But I bet you, if I built McDonald's in our street, people will come. True, don't it?
I hope they don't come in McDonald's.
No, don't. Oh my, that sounds so wrong.
For their health.
That sounds
so
wrong.
They're just going to get fat,
No, don't come in McDonald's for fuck's sake.
Don't come in McDonald's.
Put me off McDonald's. I don't like McDonald's anyway. Shut up.
So then you've got the automation phase.
Yeah, automation.
Where you think less.
Think less.
Your consistency rises.
Yeah, rises.
Your actions and words seem less.
Yeah, good. I like it.
Then you've got the optimization, where you make small tweaks and big differences your positive patterns and results stabilize. I think that's where I was at before I realized.
What's that, stage 3?
Stage 3, yeah.
That's pretty good, isn't it? He's come up from 1 to 3. Well, how many stages is there? 4. So
4,
he only had 1 stage to go.
I was getting up there in the...
You'd have been the Grandmaster of Sales.
God, if I was in Scientology, I'd be up there with Tom Cruise.
You'd be up there.
Yeah.
You don't want to be up there with Tom Cruise, believe me. Not that I've been up there with Tom Cruise, but I don't want to think about that.
And then that's the end of that. I didn't take any more notes because I just got bored.
Yeah, so why did you leave in the end? So what's the reason for leaving? I can see why you would leave. You'd give it all those hours, you didn't see your partner.
In my last week of working,
yeah,
I realised how awful it was. I'm working 12 hours for £50.
God.
That's what, £4 an hour?
Those illegal immigrants down the car wash get more than that.
Exactly, that's what
That's true
thinking.
though. I'm not even taking the piss then, and that's not even being racist, because I'm not racist.
They
do.
For less hours of work, they get to go home earlier.
Yeah.
Right? £50, and I get to see my family, the family that I love, for 2 hours a day. Technically, it's more than that, but that's 2 hours a day that I would get to spend quality time with my family.
That's not enough, is it?
That is not enough,
That's
no.
ridiculous.
If I worked minimum wage, right, to make the same amount, I would have to work 6 hours. 6 hours a day.
You know, these are people that are meant to have compassion, you know, collecting for charities. There's no compassion when it comes to the staff, is there? There's no compassion, is there?
There is.
Do they
no,
really,
there's a lot of compassion.
Do they care about you?
Yeah.
Well, what do they do to care about you then?
What
are they doing to
It was
make
only
you
the
feel
people
that...
on the same level of me who cared about me, really.
Yeah, well, do you think the people above you care about you?
Yeah, they cared about my results.
Yeah, that's exactly. Oh, they care. That's what I mean. But mentally and physically, did they care about you?
No, not really.
Of course not. There we go. Not really.
I come in late because I had to go triage early.
Yeah.
So my girlfriend was having bad period cramps. Not period cramps. Bad labour cramps.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And baby wasn't moving, so we just went triage in the morning at 6. We finally get out at 7. I have to go home, shower, change, get bus back up there, and I get told off for being late. Bearing in mind, I was at the hospital today.
So you're meant to have compassion to try to pull people in, acting like you care, and you knowing you probably do care about people, and you do feel for people, but they got no compassion for you.
Yeah.
It goes back to it's just a business, and it's a big business. We know how corrupt charities have been throughout, ever since they started with the CEOs paying themselves what they want, basically.
Exactly.
Now, half of the charities are set up because it was just, oh, look at me. If I become a charity, I can raise money legitimately, and I can pay myself £168,000 plus a year, plus a company car, plus this, plus that. That's why a lot of them do it. We know is why they do it. A lot of them have been prosecuted for doing such things. So.
A lot more need to be prosecuted.
Yeah, a lot more. Look, you see what's happening just with their company. I'm not saying that there's a lot of, it's just grey areas that really need to be, somebody needs to sort out, you know.
The scary thing is my company was one of the most ethical companies there was.
That's one of the most ethical
One of the most ethical companies there was. We had issues with people from competitive companies who would just stand outside. So we'd be in the supermarkets because we paid.
Did you have charity wars? Then when you have a stand across there doing that charity?
Yeah, do you know what we do? You know when you get like those free teddy bears that have like, cancer, save the children.
Yeah.
Not save the children. I wasn't with Save the Children. I'm not talking about Save the Children, the charity. We're not talking about that. Exclude that.
No, we're not excluding that. But I know what you mean.
Save the children. You know, help the children.
Yeah, help the children. Yeah, it's not. He's not.
You know those
little
teddies that you get.
Yeah.
We'd like be across the road and throw each other the teddies. We wouldn't actually. I wish I could do. Oh, I would have so much fun with that.
Imagine that charity wars when they beat each other up to get the prime position.
I'd love that. Imagine a television series.
What charity
where
wars?
It's two competitive charities, right?
Yeah.
And it's like total wipeout. And they've got to like fight each other with like foam sticks and stuff.
MMM. They could have an MMM. They could have like the Octagon and the town centre. The charity for Save the Cat is against the charity for Save the Whale or something, and then whoever wins can get their prime position.
Yeah.
They could have tag teams and everything, couldn't they? That'd be great. I'd love to watch that.
That would make so much money for charities as well.
Yeah, and then if you we could,
because it's like an interesting little concept as well.
It's a good little concept. Who's going to win? They could sort of apart from religious people that don't gamble, we're not forcing them to gamble.
Well, they don't have to gamble. They can just donate. Because it's good exposure as well. Because all the charities, their names are going to be there constantly. You know.
Stupid idea.
We're here with John Jones representing dying orphans. Like,
yeah,
it's good representation. You know?
Yeah. And here's John Smith representing. I don't know, who could I be representing?
John
Save
Smith.
the fish.
Representing Save John Smith.
Save John Smith. Give me some money.
Representing Dr. No.
So, I digress. Just somebody else bringing me up. So, is there anything else we've got to cover on charities? Because we're coming to an end now, I think, of charities. Yep. I think we'll be talking about something. Is there anything else you want to add?
Oh, we'd be here all day. This would be a 7-hour stream.
Well, we can do more on charities. If you're watching and you've also worked like Zeb in that business, charities, please comment, like, subscribe, tell your friends, whatever, and let me know your sort of experiences working in the same sector. If you know any shit about bosses and people taking extra money and all the dark side, let us know. We can do a deep dive into it. We can do another episode about charities, looking at your information.
I'll tell you what, one last thing to leave us off. This is what the high rollers did differently.
Yeah, the high rollers.
That's why they were the best.
See, watch to the end, which you should always watch to the end, because you might say this is shit, but you probably might miss the best bit. So go on.
Do you know why?
Why?
It's because I was aiming at the sky. And I was landing on the ground. High rollers, they aim for the moon and they land on the stars. That's what they were doing differently. Isn't that inspirational?
Inspirational. On that note, we're going to say see you on the next one. See ya.
Have a good one.